I'm Kim Michaels, and I'm going to talk about a question you often hear when people discuss the existence of God. The question is this: if God really does exist, why doesn't He give us some undeniable proof that He exists? Let's say that there was some kind of phenomenon that appeared up in the sky. Everybody on the planet could see it. How would materialists respond? Well, they could say, it's a hallucination, it's mass hypnosis, or it's a natural phenomenon, we just can't explain it yet. So you see, there really is no proof that could not be denied by human beings. We human beings have the ability to deny anything if we want to. If a person is predisposed to believe that God does exist, he or she will look at the evidence that supports that belief and give that credibility, and a person will ignore or discredit any evidence to the contrary. On the other hand, if a person has become disgruntled with religion for one reason or another, that person will tend to look at evidence that proves God doesn't exist and give that credibility, and discredit or flat out ignore any evidence to the contrary. So what I'm trying to point out to you here is that, as it stands right now, the question of God's existence is a matter of each person's free will choices. Now, there are actually people who deny that you have free will. But we can settle that question right now. What I want you to do is take a look around you as you're watching this video. Is there someone standing behind you with a gun pointed to your head saying, if you don't keep watching, I'm going to blow your brains out? If there isn't someone standing behind you, that means you made a choice to watch this video, and you are continually making a choice whether to go on watching this or whether to go find something else. You see what I'm saying? The reason why God does not give us an undeniable proof is that it would violate our free will. And when you look at planet Earth, you will see that free will seems to be one of the basic faculties of life on this planet. Now, throughout the ages, millions of people have had what we might call mystical or spiritual experiences. And what they have experienced is that there is something beyond the material universe. There is an entire realm that we might, for practical reasons, call the spiritual realm, which is beyond this universe. This is actually not too far-fetched, even when you consider science. Because science has proven, Einstein proved that everything is energy, and energy is vibration. You learned in school that your physical eyes can see only certain forms of light, visible light. Visible light is simply energy that vibrates within a certain spectrum of frequencies. But science has proven that there are many frequencies, many vibrations beyond visible light. So what all of the people who have had mystical and spiritual experiences have discovered is that there is a realm beyond the material universe. Now that realm is still made up of energy, but it is made up of energy that vibrates at different frequencies, higher vibrations than physical matter. The effect of that is that in the spiritual realm, beings still have free will, but it is virtually impossible to deny that God exists. The reason is that the matter, so to speak, the substance, the stuff that the spiritual realm is made of, vibrates at such high vibrations that you can clearly see that it is not solid, that there is something beyond it. You can even see that at the level you are at in the spiritual realm, clearly there is energy coming to that realm from outside the realm itself. Yet, when you compare this to the material universe, you see that matter has such a low vibration that it appears very dense, especially to our physical senses. And this makes it possible that we can have the illusion that matter is all there is, that there is nothing beyond matter, because our senses can't see anything beyond matter. And this also makes it possible that we can have the illusion that the material universe is self-contained, even that it has kind of created itself, as scientists are currently saying. So, you see what I'm saying here. In the spiritual realm, you have free will, but you can't actually use that free will to deny God's existence. It would be like a person on earth denying that the sun exists. It's just so obvious that there is a God that there's no point in denying it. So, the material universe was designed for a very specific purpose. It was designed for those beings who had a desire to live in an environment where it is possible to deny that God exists, or it is possible to feel separated from God. We might say that planet Earth is a playground for people who have a desire, or beings who have a desire to deny God's existence. Think about that one. It explains an awful lot about the conditions on this planet. It explains, for example, people's selfishness. Because when you deny that God